Be me, roughly 8 to 9 months ago. In the worst depressive pit of my life. Life consists of waging, coming home and playing video, and sleeping. Knew about tulpas years ago, forgot about them. What the hell, fuck it, what much worse can happen to me? Decide to give my new tulpa full autonomy, it can pick its form and personality, and anything else it wants. Life now consists of waging, coming home and playing video, tulpafursing and sleeping. Been binging the Yakuza series for the past few months or so. Been having dreams about Goro Majima most nights. Ofic.jpg 3 months in, tulpa is fully sentient. Goro Majima tulpa. Constantly imposed in real space with me, hangs around me at work, walks everywhere with me. Always doing stupid crazy shit, like climbing things or trying to break stuff. Sometimes he'll be missing, and then he'll jump out of someplace and surprise me. Can't get rid of him, he says he's too strong. Tells me one day he's gonna break free of this brain prison and become a real person. OHFUCK2.jpg. Be me. Been driving up to a lake river about 30 minutes from home, just to chill and get away from everything for a few hours. Drink a lot of water while I drive. Have to piss a lot while I'm walking along the river. Usually just piss wherever I'm standing as there's usually nobody here. Exploring the area last week. Stumble upon a sign that says Sacred Tribal Burial Ground. Oh fuck. Look this place up on the internet. Roughly 300 unmarked graves dating from before the white man are located in and around the burial grounds marker. Been unknowingly pissing all over sacred tribal grounds that's located right in front of a mountain that this tribe believed their sacred spirits lived on. Fast forward to this past weekend. Weird shit starts happening around the house. Dog barking at nothing. Dog scared to enter room. Objects being thrown by nobody. MFW, I pissed off some Indians. What do I do? Am I cursed? Can I end the curse with a ritual? Careful, that's how skinwalkers in the suburbs lure people outside. Be me. Skinwalker. Suburban exploring. Sudden strange smell in the air. Like boa loneliness and dried coom. Xfile.wav. I am a little hungry. I mosey over to the car in the driveway. Mimic the car alarm going apeshit. X-File hears this, straggles outside with keys in hand. He freezes for a moment, then darts back inside. Damn, he got away. Check my skin phone a few minutes later. New post on X about smelling blood and copper in front lawn in the suburbs. All responses assure up that he is a faggot. Keck. The greatest trick skinwalkers ever pulled was convincing this board that we don't really exist. Be me, living in Hodgkinsville. Very young child at the time, maybe 3 or 4 years old at most. Have reoccurring dreams of a woman standing under my second-story bedroom window beckoning me to jump into her arms. Somehow I unlock the window and fall into her embrace. Her skin is unnaturally smooth, with the texture of silk and the smell of lavender. Her face is blurred, as though it is in constant motion. Definitely features present underneath, although I can't see anything. As my body lands in her arms there are sirens in the distance. Not police, but tornado foghorn sirens. She starts running out of the alleyway into the street. There isn't anyone around aside from us, but the sirens are getting louder. Holding me close, she runs towards the train tracks that are directly behind the house. PIC related, this is after a local industrial company built warehouses over the immediate wall of foliage. The road that crosses them leads to a dead end bordering a thick forest. After we cross the tracks the sirens turn into voices. Tens of hundreds of different voices screaming something incoherently at us as we move deeper into the woods. Each time I would have this dream, we would get further into the woods. I remember only once getting somewhere remarkable. A small mossy headstone with a headless angle somewhere unreasonably deep in the woods away from any cemeteries. 1. Be me. Famous Satanist on deathbed. Oh my. Drinks my onions drink. Oh my. Grabs my Nintendo Switch. Oh my. Preps the bull. What have I done? Goes on Reddit. There's something very wrong. Makes a thread on r smell dick problems. There's something very wrong. Dies in my Marvel themed bedding. So I'm late to this thread, but I've suffered from sleep paralysis my whole life. However, I never had any hallucinations until recently. I just had the feeling of being watched and being unable to move. Be me. Sleeping in bed with GF and dog, Corgi Pickerel. Have a dream I'm driving on a dark road, I pass something on the road and reverse to see it. In my rear view mirror I see a giant shadow person. It reaches out for me. I wake up and hear footsteps coming up my stairs, despite locking door and having GF right by me. Footsteps near my door, and the door begins to slowly freak all the way open. Go to reach for my gun, but I can't move. Next second door just closes, like someone cut the frames of it closing and got rid of the sound effect. My dog is not in bed and is barking like fucking mad in my kitchen, despite the fact both doors to bedroom are closed and GF is sound asleep. Get ability to move again. Go to kitchen and get dog, grab Glock 17 to sweep house. Fucking nothing. Door is still locked too. So yeah. That was a week ago. My girlfriend also has some weird stories about the place. If anyone is interested in more, I'll be monitoring thread for a bit. I've never told anybody about this cause it happened to me as a child and I figured no one would ever believe me, but here it goes. Be me, 5 or 6. Summer night in suburbia. Sleeping.zip. I'm suddenly awoken to sounds of children playing outside of my window on the street below. Look at alarm clock. Clock reads 3 a.m. WTF. Hear the distinct noise of what sounds like a kid rolling by on a big wheel, as well as some nursery rhyme song being played on what must have been a speaker. Not loud, but loud enough that I could hear it from my window above the street corner. Child is repeating who wants to come play with me? Absolutely terrified at this point. Put covers over my head cause fuck all that noise. Fall asleep trying to ignore what I am hearing outside of my window. I never told anyone what happened cause I figured I must have imagined it, but it most definitely happened. I can remember the child voice beckoning me to come outside. Gives me chills just thinking about it now. The memory conjured up as I was reading through this thread lol. Be me. About a week ago. Wadey, who works closing shift at Domino's on a Saturday because the customers are very generous with tips on weekends. Walking home. Going down the hill I usually take to get to and from work since the left side of the road is where my place is. Pass by the old as dirt former Catholic elementary school as I normally do. As I'm walking I hear some scuffling noise, think nothing of it, and carry on with my walk home. Scuffling turns into strange grunting, and then as I reach the end of the fence of the school I suddenly see someone jump out and start growling at me. This was indeed a person who was just growling like an animal. Jump back and it looks like whoever it was just fucking vanished. Wait like 10 to 15 minutes before going back on my way. Be me back in 2016. I'm in my second year of high school. I'm a guard on my school's football team, which means it's my job to knock defense on their asses. It's August, team hears news of the US clown pandemic. People at school share rumors about clowns being killers and traffickers. Most guys on the team say I would kick a clown's ass if I had the chance. October comes. News comes out that about a block from our school, people are seeing a monotone clown with black balloons. A few weeks later kids report seeing him near the next door elementary school with a knife. Shit, that's too far. Fall breaks around the corner. The football team decides to go clown hunting. Halloween night. We suit up in our uniforms and pads and walk the streets. Candy was decent, people thought the costumes were lazy. A good night was had by all. That was until we see it. Dude is an overweight guy his mid-30s, dressed in a clown on the tree line. It was the same monochrome clown with those black balloons. He's crouching down as kids walk by. Then he jumps out with a kitchen knife and starts laughing hysterically at the kids before giving chase. HFW he didn't see the football team around the corner. Pick rel. Football instincts kick in, run up and tackle the guy. The guy stops laughing. Bro, it's just a prank. 2 more guys join in and grab the knife. Shit, it's not plastic. Parents nearby see the commotion and call the cops. I'm not letting this fucker go. Some kids run away as to not get in trouble. I stay. Cops pull up, and I let go. Turns out he was a registered sex offender, and because he threatened lives with a deadly weapon he got prison time. Ultimately we weren't charged. My hometown is fairly rural, and it never made the news.